Okay. Now, so why in today's world SEO is important? Now, the importance of SEO has been increasing in today's world because more and more companies, you know, have moved their marketing spends towards digital world. Especially in current year, especially unfortunately the COVID times, it has definitely increased. But over a period of 4 to 5 years, people are searching most of the things on Google. And another thing why SEO is important is 98% of people make their decisions or get the information from Google through an inorganic way. Organic way. Now they don't really click on the ads which are paid ads. So the trend of initial days, the Google ads were hot. People used to buy directly clicking on the Google ads and make their decisions. That trend has been diminishing. So as one of the members here said that I want to see how I can increase one of my clients business by inorganic way. So that is what I am trying to say. People are also inclined more towards inorganic rather than, okay, or if all are in the same page.
Yes.
Now, as I said in the beginning, the algorithm itself is fast changing, and Google does index millions of pages through its crawlers and looks for specific keywords. Now, I will just give you an example right now and go to keyword planner tool, which is given by Google itself. And we can see, can anyone suggest a keyword that they want to probably search? We can, any gift printing, yeah, digital printing. Now look at the uh, digital printing keywords average monthly search and the pay per click average spend, the lowest bid range and the highest bid range. So you see how much amount of money one has to spend if one has to inorganically acquire customers, right? Now, whether to do that or not is again the business owner's decision. But before you reach this level, there is always a scope to improve, to rank your pages on top by doing inorganic way of SEOs. Okay, I was just giving an example here. Look at this keyword where the rate is so high. Can you suggest any other keyword from the attendees? What we had, organic. Yeah, look at that. So this is the average spend for the keywords. Now imagine you are low on the budget initially and you don't want to spend that. So what are the solutions? Okay. This is my WordPress blog and I'm just going to show you the improvement suggested by a tool.
Hey, Nitin, are you trying to show us another screen?
other than the slides? Because we aren't able.
Are you not okay? So I'm so sorry. Were you not able to see the keyword tool? Okay.
No, we aren't.
Yes.
Just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll share my whole desktop itself.
So here's a suggestion. Okay, we need to at least keep our audio on. Actually, if any doubt, no, we have to tell it
So
right. If
you all
everyone
can
keeps
be,
in
you can be on unmute. Basically.
Okay. No, if you have to respond, so again you have to go back and redo.
Okay. So is my screen visible?
Not yet, actually.
Yes.
Yes, we can see
great.
it now.
Okay. Thank you for allowing me. Okay, I was trying to show the example of digital printing and the cost involved in doing SEO in an inorganic way. So how much a customer would have to spend. So if I search using the Google Ads keyword generator suggest tool, this is the charges that it takes to use the particular keywords and place your ads in Google Ads. So this was the comparison which I was going to tell. Right? Are we on the same page?
Yeah, we can see it. So those are the charges that are levied, is it?
So what happens once you, let's say this is a digital product printing, one of the member here is, so once they have to generate leads, so they have to create a funnel. Okay. So how do they do that? Basically, either they do organic or inorganic. Now, organic is what SEO will do. We will cover that. Once, if they want to do the inorganic lead generation and they generate the Google ads by using digital printing as keywords, for one click, suppose a user clicks their ad, they will be, they will have to pay 33 rupees. That's the minimum bid amount for that particular keyword in the Google ads, which can go as high as 365 rupees per click. So imagine getting a lead may not be the final conversion of the customer. So what happens? There is a conversion ratio. Now 100 clicks might convert to 10 customers, which can amount to maybe a business of 10,000 or 10 lakhs. So that is the ROI what the businesses calculates, that what is my ROI in terms of if he clicks on the Google ad, and let's say I multiply 100 into on an average 100 rupees, which is 10,000 rupees is what I spent, basically where 100 customers clicked on the ad, and what business I generated was a lakh. So that means for a lakh of business, I spent 10 rupees each. Did you understand?
Sorry, can you please repeat?
Okay, sure. So this is the keywords, Google's keyword related bid prices. So what it means, for each type of keyword that you want to use in the Google ads, Google charges you this much amount and deducts from your account when a user clicks on a particular ad which is placed on the Google. Okay, let me go to Google search and say digital printing. So as of now, I don't see ads, but sometimes you will see an ad here. I'll select another tool. See, okay, this ad is there.
Yes.
Now, so they have used SEO tool keyword to place ads on Google's search page. Okay, let me go to the keyword tool and say SEO tool. Okay, so what it means, if I click on this link on Google search, ideally the company who is putting up this ad will pay on an average minimum rupees 0.92 up to 58.44 per click. Now there is another keyword called Ubersuggest directly, which is very much searched and the bid rate is so high, which means somebody who suggests for Ubersuggest tool also places his ad there by using that keyword. So apparently there are no ads running right now, but that's the usual bid rates. Okay, this is inorganic way where I'm just trying to convey that the amount of money that is being spent in the inorganic way, basically. Okay. So there's a tool called All-in-One SEO, which if you install on the website, give me a minute. I'm trying to log in to my WordPress blog, and excuse me for a minute. And I'll show you how the ranking was improved. So meanwhile, I retrieve, I'll just keep on updating you with more information. Of other techniques here. Now there are two SEO techniques. One is on-page SEO. Are you able to see my screen once again?
No.
Yeah.
We're able to see you.
Yeah. Okay. So there are two techniques, basically on-page SEO and off-page SEO, where the on-page SEO basically means whatever updates that you do are done on your page, and the off-page means those are done on the third-party websites. So that's the typical difference. Okay, there's a technical issue in the login. Just give me a few minutes. Yeah, is anybody else on the network?
Hi Nitin, Bharti here.
Yeah. Are you there on the online network?
Yeah.
Can you hit this site iamnitin.com?
Okay, I'm checking from my mobile.
Hmm.
Let me try it. Yeah, it's opening up, Nitin.
Okay. I'm not sure what's happening here. So this seems to be an issue at my end here, probably. So I'll go over
Yeah,
the
it's opening up for me
other
as well.
areas basically and show you the live example later point of time. Basically, I just wanted to show you the checklist here. Okay. So basically, I wanted to show you a live improvement in the score of your page by making these changes. So initially, when I installed the all-in-one SEO tool in my WordPress blog, it used to scale me out of 100 for about 50, 60, 70. That was the average score. So I started following these, checkpoints, basically improving the title, improving the headline, having the keyword that I selected, which we were all discussing right now, in your meta tags, your description, and not repeating that 3 to 4 times. Uh, Having some external linking as well as internal linking, it really improved, and I could. I'm not able to show you that right now, unfortunately. From 60 to 72, it reached up to 100 by 100. I mean, that was what surprised me as well. So I wanted to show you the live example of that. Probably I'll do that once again. And for somebody who has hired an agency, there are two more techniques that I wanted to tell you about. One is basically, so black hat SEO technique and white hat SEO technique, where whatever we discussed today are all the proper white hat techniques. And some agencies, can you, if you read this statement, this is called keyword stuffing basically. So what I'm telling you is this is not liked by Google basically. So if you keep on adding 10 times without making much sense, it is definitely not going to be ranked basically. And if you use paid links or some kind of poor quality content, so that's why it says that requirement of a good content writer is very much needed to basically use correct grammar, English, and a structured content. Okay. So any questions do you have? Shrikant. Yeah, Shrikant, connect me one to one. Probably we will go over and handle your concerns.
Yeah, sure, sir. I'll just do that.
Yeah. And even Anand also, who else wanted the improvement in their websites? Basically, I will definitely help you guys.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Sorry?
I said thanks.
Okay. Any more questions from anybody else?
Can you share this?
Yes.
PPT because of a lot of technical glitch. Now we couldn't follow you correctly.
Sure. So what I will do is
Maybe this PPT will help
I
us
will right away
understanding better. Maybe if we can
give you my
go
link
through
for
it.
the WhatsApp group. Join that, and I will spread the PPT there also. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me send you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I'll send you my phone number. And I'll send you my email ID. Okay. I'll share the PPT right away. All right, folks, thank you for joining today. I'm sorry I could not show you the live blog, but I'll do that and once again take one-on-one session with you. Thank you for joining. Bye.